You think you're making your choices freely, don't you? Your relationships, desires, struggles, it all seems to come entirely from your individuality. But Carl Jung noticed something most of us don't want to admit. Much of our lives are shaped, guided, and silently controlled by personality types we aren't even aware of. These people don't put themselves forward. They don't wear labels. They move through your life like shadows, leaving confusion, attraction, disappointment, or fear behind. When you see them, you realize just how powerful they are. Because personality isn't just about habits or quirks. It's also an energy, a force, a power that influences people and steers your choices. The 6 hidden personality types. According to Jung 1, the Manipulator of Desire. This person doesn't tell you what to do. They create an environment where you want what they want. Sometimes quiet, sometimes charismatic, sometimes wounded. But their power always comes from one thing: using your desires for their own purposes. A friend who makes you crave their approval. A lover who keeps you hooked with just enough attention. Or a leader who says, "I can guide you to the right path." All are examples. 2. The silent judge. This type doesn't raise their voice or argue, yet they radiate an authority that makes you feel small. Parents, teachers, partners. Sometimes your words just stop without you realizing it. Shame, Jung said, is one of the most paralyzing forces in the human psyche, and the silent judge uses it perfectly. 3. The trickster. The trickster thrives in chaos. At first they seem fun and charming. They make you laugh, relax, and feel at ease. But over time they disrupt your sense of reality, making you question your memory and instincts, sometimes kind, sometimes cruel. And you slowly get used to their chaos. 4. The shadow bearer. This person carries the parts of yourself that you've repressed. At first you may not notice it, but they irritate you and trigger strong reactions. In reality, it's not them controlling you. It's your own unacknowledged shadow. As long as you remain unaware, their influence only grows. 5. The Devourer. The Devourer doesn't play games, they consume. They drain your energy. Their needs always overshadow yours. At first you may feel valued, but eventually you realize they're consuming you completely. Friend, partner, family? It doesn't matter, they can wear you down entirely. 6. The false savior. This type doesn't appear threatening. They seem like a solution. "I will save you, guide you," they say. But in reality, if you give them your power, they control your life. As long as you remain dependent, they govern you. Their rescue doesn't bring freedom, it brings dependence. Conclusion: awareness and freedom. So Jung's 6 types, the Manipulator of Desire, the Silent Judge, the Trickster, the Shadow Bearer, the Devourer, and the False Savior, exist not only in others but within us as well. As long as we don't recognize them in ourselves, we remain under the influence of others, but when you see them, you become free. You stop being fooled by others' games, make conscious choices, and feel stronger. Jung's path isn't about destroying these forces, it's about recognizing them and integrating them within yourself. When you notice the manipulator, you see your own hunger for desire. When you face the judge, you confront your own shame. When you meet the trickster, you test your grip on truth. When you encounter the shadow, you accept your darkness. By resisting the devourer, you learn boundaries. By unmasking the false savior, you reclaim your power. And this ultimately is true freedom. No one can control you the way they used to, and you become fully aware and in charge of your own life.